Hello, 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 everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back. We're going to be reading the last half of chapter 9, which is the official last chapter in Kundalini Energy Awakening, written by Melissa Gomes. And we're talking about spiritual gifts that we can either reawaken or obtain once we experience a Kundalini awakening. And it does go somewhat in alphabetical order. So we left off at clairvoyance, and we're going to pick up and read from the letter D on. And then I think I will do this. I'll make an additional video because I do have an afterword. But I also have 59 affirmations for awakening your Kundalini. So what I will do is I'll just make a video with the affirmations separately so that if you just want to listen to those, it's all that there is there in that video. But in the meantime, until then, let's go ahead and finish up chapter 9. So divination. Divination has been long practiced by awakened souls who have received messages of guidance from the spiritual world. Some messages come in dreams, others come from visions, and some people receive messages randomly. Every person has a different method of divination, but each method is the same. Divination is the use of messages that open consciousness to greater understanding. The messages may come in many forms and from many sources, including spirit guides, angels, or the higher self. Divination can take the form of art and photography, dance, music, games, simple daydreaming, tuning forks and chimes, or other forms of expression from meditation and drills. A form of divination that can help for some people is developing a dream journal. For example, if you want to become clairvoyant, make an effort to write down your dreams when you go to bed, or rather when you wake up. Your dream journal will be your friend, so record everything with detail so you can remember when you wake up. So I guess that what they're saying is if you wake up in the middle of the night with a dream, write it down. I know that I often dream, and even the most intense dreams, I swear I will remember, but by the time I get up, I've lost 95% of it. I usually remember the most profound part for me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that was the message or that that was the purpose. There may have been more to it that I'm just not remembering. All right, some people think dreams are meaningless, random nonsense, but many have messages that are only revealed upon awakening. If you're in a dream and don't consciously choose to remember it, you may wake up feeling agitated or confused at the message you didn't understand. Everything that exists has a vibration, including human beings. When you get messages similar to anxiety, it proves that anxiety comes from the spirit world, not your worries. The next one is dowsing. Dowsing is achieved when a group communicates with spirits by using pendulums. Dowsing is done using simple pendulums, or you may set up dowsing rods to include multiple pendulums in the dowsing rod, and draw dowsing rods in sand or water. The dowsing rod or pendulum is placed over a specific area or an object to seek spiritual guidance. Once the pendulum or dowsing rod bobs over one area or object, the group may interpret the information they're receiving about their location or object in front of you. Empathic abilities. Empathy is the ability to sense a person's feelings and emotions, even if that person is far away. Some empaths may feel like someone's energy is draining away after only being near them for a few minutes. People who are empaths can often feel emotions radiating from others and feel they're being taken advantage of by certain situations or people. However, empaths know this is due to past traumatic events they've had to experience. They can sense, absorb, and process other people's emotions while feeling them. This helps them heal, as they can release those emotions by healing them first. And if you think you're an empath or you have a loved one that may be an empath, I would highly recommend checking out the Empath's Survival Guide by Dr. Judith Orloff, MD. I did read her book on here, of course. It's on a playlist. It's a really easy to understand guide with information regarding, of course, empaths, with meditations and exercises that you can do, and then learning about all the different kinds of empaths there are, because there are many. And there's a lot of great information in there, or just read it yourself, but it is also on my playlist if you're interested. Heightened intuition. Intuition is an underappreciated psychic gift, and this is something we all have, intuition. And mediumship is a highly sought after psychic ability for communicating with those who have died. Kundalini Awakening can assist you in developing your psychic abilities, but be careful what you wish for. As your psychic abilities improve, you may struggle as you're constantly bombarded with messages lacking complete clarity and truth. Your heightened intuition may also cause fear as you realize that not everyone has good intentions and that you can easily be deceived. Your intuition can become disrupted by exposure to negative energies through stressful work situations or human interactions. Mediumship. Spiritual awakenings can trigger our bodies to become sensitive to souls in another realm, to which they act as mediums. Mediumship allows a spirit to pass messages from the spirit world to the physical world. A medium can communicate with spirits, angels, guides, and past lives. Mediumship is the ability to see, hear, and feel spirits. This practice is the art of communication between dimensions. A good medium has a strong mind and body that can exert control when facing circumstances that could lead to fear, which could cause the spirit to shut him out and prevent him from channeling. Past life regression. Remembering your past lives can happen as you awaken your Kundalini. Experiencing your past lives can teach you a lot about life. If you're already awakening your Kundalini, you may experience some of your past life memories during meditation. As you travel to your past lives during past life regression, you may relive a part of that life. You may be a shop owner, know how to help others through their difficult times, and may remember having children or meeting someone who shares memories with you. You may see and feel moving through life the same way you did then. During your Kundalini awakening, you can consciously start being able to visualize events that are happening far away in the physical world. Your mind becomes filled with pure energy, allowing messages from the spirit world to manifest and be interpreted through visualization instead of your ears or audio equipment. Once you learn to open your mind to the spirit world and receive messages through meditation, you can access information from everywhere and see places you've never been. Psychic protection. You may feel confused, intimidated, and panicked when under a psychic attack. Some psychic attacks are very subtle and are meant to manipulate your state of mind and beliefs. Once you're attacked, you may feel more depressed and afraid of experiencing another psychic attack in the future. Anyone who's experienced paranormal events for an extended period is now regularly subject to psychic attacks. Psychic attacks are triggered by putting more effort into pursuing your dreams, becoming more in tune with your intuition, and becoming more sensitive to energy, emanations, and vibrations. Precognition. The psychic ability to see into the future is known as a premonition. A person with a premonition may see images or interpret physical sensations as they happen. A premonition may warn you of an upcoming event so you can take the necessary precautions to prevent it. However, a premonition can also be a negative event in the future. Since your mind may interpret what you wish to happen as a premonition rather than reality, this may lead to a negative premonition. Someone with a negative premonition might worry about an upcoming negative event happening to them when they could potentially avoid that altogether if they changed how they thought about it. Awakened people can use their Kundalini energy to see the future, but only if they want it to happen. If your destiny is set in stone, you can never change it, no matter how hard you try. Use premonitions to determine your next move, but don't do it as an excuse to wag your finger at others and point at your future negative events. I personally don't think that destiny is set in stone. I think we have free will. And even though we may come here with a plan, we can go off of that path quite often. So I think there's a little bit of room for flexibility. Receiving messages from angels and spirit guides. Guardian angels and spirit guides are spiritual beings sent to guide and protect living beings on Earth. Guardian angels are assigned to a particular individual, while spirit guides are assigned to a particular family unit or tribe. Guardian angels and spirit guides sometimes appear in human-like figures with glowing or transparent wings. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides can also help you during certain life transitions, such as getting married or starting a new job. You may feel like you're talking to yourself when you make a comment you don't want to make, questioning something you shouldn't question, or say something out of character to a family member or friend. Guardian angels and spirit guides can send you images or messages to help you stay focused on what life path you're meant to take. Retrocognition. Retrocognition is seeing back in time in your mind's eye. Sometimes it's as if you're looking through a camera to capture a moment in time. Retrocognition allows you to see events as they happened, but this does not mean you have these memories and events documented in your memory. Retrocognition allows you to recall past events to stay in touch with the people you once knew worldwide, or remember the family members and friends who have passed on. Telepathy. Telepathy is the ability to mentally communicate through images and sounds without using words. Telepathy usually requires a quiet mind and clear thinking. Someone who's highly imaginative with an appropriate amount of anxiety may have the anxiety required to become telepathic. However, a hectic and stressful lifestyle will diminish your telepathic abilities. Those who can control their emotions and stay calm under stress are more attuned to telepathy. And here we are at our final thoughts. Kundalini Awakening can let you see your dreams and reality through a spiritual lens. Psionic abilities can make you more vulnerable to energy changes and vibrations. Reactive programming against psychic abilities may keep you from believing in your abilities and opening your mind to the spirit world. Opening your mind can be a positive experience if you're ready to develop latent psychic abilities and increase your psionic abilities. Psychic abilities can also protect you against psychic attacks. With the help of your spirit guides, angels, and guardian spirits, you may be able to grow stronger in your spiritual energy. Sorry, I lost my spot there. Yeah. Experientially feel past lives, see your future, and communicate with supernatural beings. Understanding psionics and learning to create your reality can be useful for healing and spiritual growth. Information provided is general in nature and cannot serve as a replacement for individual medical, emotional, or spiritual support and guidance. These physical and intellectual changes can cause you to be more sensitive. You'll need to practice good habits to help balance your sensitivities so you don't lose your mind. Your Kundalini is your spiritual energy, and it's awakened during your spiritual awakening. Once you awaken your Kundalini, you can use it as a psychic shield to protect you against psychic attacks, access your higher self, increase your clairvoyant and empathic abilities, feel your higher self throughout your life, and meditate while healing, and so much more. The energy your Kundalini awakens is the sacred spiritual energy that can help you see the past, speak the languages of your spiritual ancestors, communicate with spirit and guides, see the future, and more. Since you're already aware of spirituality and practice meditation, psionics is most likely something you already know deep down inside. You must understand that awakening your Kundalini energy can open your higher chakras and allow negative energy to enter your being, causing pain and discomfort. Be aware that negative spirits or energy may be trying to block you from awakening your Kundalini energy. Your body and mind may be alert to heat, cold, tingling, pressure, and pulsating sensations. These sensations are expected and normal, but they may become so intense that they can be unbearable. You'll also feel sensations running throughout your body. Your energy is high, which may cause you to feel more alert, energetic, passionate, and creative. You may be more attracted to energy or people or feel physically touched even without romantic touching. Psychic abilities are abilities that display a variety of paranormal powers, such as telepathy, clairvoyance, and telekinesis. They are often referred to as supernatural or occult powers. Psionics is the study of psychic abilities and space-time manipulation. Since psionics requires the power of concentration, psychics are more in tune with their psychic abilities than others and can manipulate them more subconsciously than others. However, you can develop psychic abilities throughout life. Maybe you're experiencing intrusive thoughts and exteriorizing your anxieties. Maybe your anxiety is causing you to feel unsafe and vulnerable right now. Maybe your anxiety has earned you a reputation in the medical community as an anxious person, but you don't believe you are anxious and are waiting for someone to prove you wrong. Kundalini Awakening and psychic abilities can help you grow spiritually and overcome your trauma from post-traumatic stress disorder. However, if your PTSD is severe, you'll suffer from anxiety attacks, and these panic attacks can make you more prone to heightened anxiety and trauma. Free yourself from your past and anxiety with the help of angels, spirit guides, and your higher self. When your Kundalini awakens, you experience out-of-body journeys, visions of your higher self, experiences during dreaming, and more. You have the spiritual journey to heal your past trauma and grow spiritually. However, your anxiety keeps you from seeing your higher self and reaching enlightenment. Your intuition is always trying to relay important information to you. You should be aware of what's happening around you, both in your everyday life and in the world, so you can stay one step ahead of the situations you encounter. Develop a sixth sense and connect to the spirit world to better communicate with your intuition or your guardian angels. If you're a psychic, you're also more susceptible to psionic attacks. These attacks attempt to control your emotions and behavior. As your Kundalini activates, you can develop clairvoyant abilities and see your subconscious thoughts telepathically. Although these abilities can help you develop stronger psychic powers and heal your psychic scars, they can also open you up to these attacks while you sleep. If you've been struggling with anxiety lately and are plagued with intrusive thoughts that don't make any sense, there is a possibility that you're experiencing trauma. Your higher consciousness or higher self is connected with the realm of angels and spirit guides. And if you can connect with your spirit guides and angels, they can help protect you from spiritual attacks. High levels of anxiety can affect your sleep and cause you to have poor sleep hygiene. If you've been experiencing high anxiety and trauma caused by your intrusive thoughts lately, it's a sign that your energy is very high. The anxiety you are experiencing is a sign that your Kundalini energy is awakening. You may also feel sensitive to other people and their moods. You may be able to feel other emotional vibrations as well. Because your energy is high, it may cause you to feel emotional and become even more emotionally unstable. You may feel extra conscious of your physical self because your energies are higher than ever before and more sensitive. Practice healthy habits in remaining calm yet motivated, finding balance in remaining grounded and in control while connected to the energy you're channeling. Your higher self is the most powerful psychic ability that can help you feel your inner voice, your higher self's wisdom, and manage your psychic abilities, among other things. Your higher self is connected to the spirit world, translated into non-physical form. However, your higher self is related to you spiritually right now, and your guides or guardian spirits exist as spiritual entities in your mind and spirit form. They can teach you to meditate and heal through energy. Your higher self is best described as a mystical spiritual entity in your spirit form that exists beyond time and space and knows everything that has happened throughout your life. Your higher self is spiritually connected to you through faith and trust, even if you don't believe in your psychic abilities and haven't accepted that your higher self exists. Having awakened your Kundalini may enable you to predict and prepare for future life events. Enjoy your newly awakened Kundalini energy. Okay, so that is our last chapter. And in the next video, which will be our official last video, there's just a small, brief explanation here. And then we'll read the 59 affirmations for awakening your Kundalini. And then we will be all done with our book. Quite interesting, this book. All right. So until next time, please take care of yourself. Please take care of those around you. I love you all very much. I appreciate your time and joining along with me in reading this book. And yeah. I will see you guys again for the last leg of this book and our last video for this book, and then we'll move on. Until I see you again, take care. Bye-bye.